Raise your hand if you'd like more money. And raise your hand again if you'd not only like more money, but you'd like more time to spend that money. And say aye. Aye. So maybe you are here today because you've been exchanging time for money, in that you've been working long hours in a job and you just don't have time for your friends and family. Perhaps you are here because you feel undervalued by your boss. Or maybe you've just lost your job and you've lost all confidence and your own self-worth. Potentially you are here because you've realised your pension pot is not sufficient to fund you in your retirement. And just possibly you are here because you've seen your parents work so hard all of their lives and they just don't seem in their own minds to have, lived their dream. And you just don't want that life for yourself. So if this is where you are, what about if you can be over here? Just imagine doing all the things that you want to do, when you want to do them, and with the people you want to do them with. Just visualize what it would be like to give up that day job and have more time with your friends and family so you can be there when they need you. Just imagine what it would be like to go on holiday whenever you want to and have your money work for you when you are away and not have to worry about the hundreds of emails waiting for you when you get back. Just picture now being on that beach, sipping your favourite cocktail. It feels good, doesn't it? Here, you can visualise your wealth, and you'll have more control and certainty over your finances. Here, your pension pot will continue to increase over time, and you can leave a legacy for your children and for your grandchildren. So in the short time that we have here today, the question that we have to ask ourselves is this: if this is where you are, and if this is where you want to be, how can you get there? Well, would you agree with me that you'd need a different vehicle to get you moving from where you are to where you want to be? Yes or no, guys? Yes. And would you agree with me that if you were going to invest in a vehicle, you'd invest in a vehicle that was fast, one that would get you going to where you want to be in the quickest time possible, but also one that was safe to ensure that you had a smooth journey? Yes or no? Yes. Well, the vehicle I'd like to talk to you about today is the vehicle of investing in assets. Now, assets can include shares, they can include bonds, even commodities, and also cash left in the bank. That's an asset. But the one asset that successful people invest in over time is real estate. So why is that? Well, there is one word I'd like you to know and remember. You may want to write this down. Leverage. Now, real estate is one of the few investment vehicles where you can use the bank's money and other people's money to leverage your own capital and get an overall higher rate of return. Now, would you agree with me that using other people's money to pay off your loan is a good thing? Yes or no? Well, that is the one unique benefit to investing in property, because the rent that you receive from your tenants will pay off your mortgage and leave you with residual income. Would you also agree with me that providing a service to other people is a good thing? Yes or no? Well, by becoming a landlord, you are providing accommodation to other people. You are giving them a safe and comfortable place to stay. So you are doing a service to people who are less fortunate than yourself. And history has shown us that over time, property rises in value. And even when there's a recession and property prices dip, every 7 to 10 years, property prices, your value of your property may double in value. So would you agree with me that the longer you hold on to your property, the potential you have for a greater return? Yes or no? And that is one reason why property is a good investment vehicle to fund your retirement. Because on the one hand, you get income from your tenants. And on the other hand, the longer you hold on to your property, gives you greater potential for higher returns. So why is now the right time to invest in property? Well, in the UK, we have very low interest rates. And that means money staying in the bank is just not working for you. I mean, we have interest rates, on savings accounts between, 0 to about 2%. Well, when you invest in property, it's easy to get returns in excess of 8% and sometimes greater. And you've also got the potential for capital growth. In the UK, confidence has returned to the buy-to-let market. There are now more competitive rates being offered to investors, and there's more money widely available from the banks and mortgage lenders. In the UK, buying property is what we do. And this is one thing that makes us unique from the rest of Europe. An Englishman's home is his castle. Well, when you buy your own property, that's one castle. Well, when you invest in property, you can have 2 castles. You can have 3 castles. You can have a whole kingdom of castles. And that's why property investing is a valid vehicle for your money. And so to quote T. Harv Eker, don't wait to buy real estate. Buy real estate and wait. Thank you.